Hi Year 9, hope you're keeping safe and well. Last lesson in lesson 3 we had a look at the push and pull factors. Now a push factor is a factor that pushed someone out of Europe and a pull factor is something that pulled someone to America, okay? So I'd given you the first answer already, so you just had a few more to go over. What I'll do now is I'll go through them and at the end of the video you can pause and make sure that you correct yourself, okay? So number 2 then, the class system in some European countries prevented ordinary people from achieving. It's obviously going to be a push factor. Oh, hold on. Rapid population growth in Europe had caused an increase in the price of land and food. Again, that's going to be a push factor. The USA was booming industrially. That meant there were lots of jobs available. That's going to be a pull factor because it's going to draw people to America. America was seen as the land of the free, where it didn't matter what your religious or political beliefs were. Obviously, that's going to be another pull factor. The USA had an open door policy. Anyone was allowed into the country. Again, obviously, that's going to be a pull factor. In some places in Europe, there was religious intolerance and persecution. That's going to be a push factor. People aren't going to want that. They're going to want to get away from that. America was seen as the land of opportunity where anyone could make their fortune no matter their background. That's going to be a pull factor and it's going to show the difference between the class system in America and the class system in Europe. And the last one then, the USA already had large immigrant communities and that's obviously going to be a pull factor as well. So pause the video here, correct yourself if needs be, otherwise we're going to move on. Okay, so your task for today, lesson 4, is to imagine that you are an immigrant living in America. What I want you to do is write a persuasive letter to a family or friend, encouraging them to emigrate to America and live with you. Okay, you could even finish with, I've included a ticket aboard the Titanic for you. Okay, because obviously we're studying the Titanic and that would be quite a nice link. I've provided some success criteria for you to look at. For example, ensuring that your introduction covers the topic of your persuasive writing. Okay, so you could start off by saying, "Dear friend, by the end of this letter, I hope to have persuaded you to come to America to live with me." The second thing is that you've used subject-specific vocabulary. Okay, so thinking about immigrants, some of those words that we've talked about already. Maritime, you could maybe try and include that in somewhere. Okay. Ensuring that you've used the present tense, so you're writing as if you're there at the time. Okay, you are an immigrant living in America, just about to get their friend aboard the Titanic. Okay, so you're writing it in the present tense. And then there's some persuasive writing techniques that you could also include. For example, rhetorical questions, imperatives, direct address. Okay, direct address would be saying, "Look, friend, you've got to come here next week." Okay, or a rhetorical question could be, "Who wouldn't want to live in America?" Okay, so questions that don't really need an answer. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you an example and hopefully that should get you started with your own persuasive letter. Okay, now I'm just going to move myself out of the way for you. Okay, you must come to America, so that's your imperative there, because it is so easy to get a job. The USA is booming industrially. The more you work, the more you'll get paid. What type of person wouldn't want to get a job here? So obviously you've got your rhetorical question there as well. Okay, so that could be a starter for you. So have a go at writing your own letter to a friend or family member, trying to persuade them to come to America. Good luck, Year 9, and I'll see you soon.